Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Plot Twins podcast. I'm Ashton.
And I'm Naya. And wow, we did another book.
Woohoo.
And we're pumped about this one because the next book comes out literally like tomorrow on the 7th. So you get a little refresh if you've already read this book and you're waiting to dive into book 2. Here is your refresh. We read
Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry.
Yeah, this one, I think it's been on my TBR since it like very first came out, and I kind of waited until book 2 was coming out.
I was the one who forced her into this one.
I just felt like that's better. I hate waiting for books, so I'm like, if I can read a book right before book 2 comes out,
perfect.
I'm there. I'm there. So Shield and Sparrows, and I loved it.
So good.
What's your rating?
My rating is 5 stars.
Yeah, I'm there.
So
it was just so intricate. I felt like I was reading a romantasy, like that's totally like brand new, like
so different.
So different from things I feel like I have read. And I just loved it. I loved the vibe and everything. So yeah, 5-star rating. Spice level though,
like 3 chili peppers.
Yeah, I would say 3 is a good.
What, 2 open door scenes?
Yeah, like there's lots,
and
of
it like
yearning.
talks about it.
Yeah, and that was kind of okay. I did like that. It was like it wasn't like ashamed from the very beginning. It wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna have to have sex.
Oh
no! No, it was like she knew exactly kind of what she was getting herself signed up for, and so. Do you want to give us a little synopsis without hopefully spoiling too much?
Okay, let's see. So there's this princess, and she has a stepsister and stepmom. Her mom died when she was, I think, young.
Yeah, it sounded like right from birth, almost.
Yeah, something. And she... I'm gonna give a little.
Okay.
I'm gonna little. I don't know how to do this. Okay. She's a princess, and her stepsister, is supposed to be the sparrow for a treaty that the land of Calandra.
Yeah, and this treaty is like old
literally like since the beginning of time, really, since they started recording things.
Yeah,
and so her sister is trained to be the sparrow her whole life. She knows how to fight. Whatever. Her sister's name is May. And then Prince Xavier and the Guardian and their soldiers come, and the prince, but not really the prince, the Guardian speaks for the prince, and he says, "We don't want you, May. We want you, Odessa."
Yeah, and so
it's happening tomorrow night,
right? And also, Odessa was already like. She was already claimed by Banner.
Oh, yeah, she was engaged.
She was already engaged to Banner. Like, Banner was the general of the King's fleet. You know, like, she was already so destined, and she knew what was, like, asked of her.
Yeah.
To then have, the Turin prince come in and be like, I just killed all of those
marrow eels,
all the
chains
monsters.
of 7, please. Get on my boat.
Yeah, chains of 7, get on. She's coming with me. And I was like, oh, wow. So basically, it's the story of, like, this princess going into a new foreign land, and her dad tells her, like, hey, you need a spy for me.
And you need to find a way into the city before the Crux migration, which happens in the spring. So they're, like, a year-ish away. And then he's also like, and while you're at it, kill the Guardian.
Kill that Guardian while you're at it, because he got some special powers and he's undefeatable. Figure it out, So she's like,
this girl who's literally never fought in her life.
Right. And that's like, I think the cool thing about it is sometimes when we go into these romantasy books, it's like, they already kind of are trained to fight. They know what they're doing. They're, they're the low class, they are prepared for this. But she's a princess who was not the chosen princess by her father.
And even her tutors didn't want to train her.
Right. Like the tutors didn't even like care to really give her any attention. So she's like this little lone wolf. That's how I felt. Like lone wolf, and she was just like thrown into the lion's den and being like,
she likes to jump off cliffs.
Oh yeah.
So she's a little crazy. She's got
a little adrenaline.
Some adrenaline, yeah. Chasing.
She's a junkie.
Yeah, she had adrenaline junkie.
But yeah, I think that was the cool fact of it. Just felt very much like the Princess and the Night like vibe. I was like, she's not prepared whatsoever for this, and literally is getting thrown in it. So see ya.
I feel bad for her, low-key.
I did feel bad, but I think the world was easy enough to understand.
Oh, for sure. It wasn't that crazy.
No, like definitely sometimes when they would bring up like the like Lainey and like the other states, countries. I don't even know how to like
Lainey.
Kingdoms. The other like kingdoms within Kalundra. Wasn't there one called Lainey?
Was there?
Oh no. I'm
look.
over here like, oh
wait, no, there probably is.
Because it's like Lainey and Ozark.
There's okay. So this is the map.
Yeah.
So
Genesis, Lainey, Ozark, Quintus, Tura.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think so.
Yeah.
This is the map.
Yes. And so she's going from Quintus to,
which is right here,
Tura. And they had to cross like the
Chrysanth crossing.
The Chrysanth.
Krisenth.
Yeah. But this book, I think, is definitely one to pick up if you haven't already.
It's so good.
I think everyone should read it.
It's so different from you get a romantasy recommendation.
Yes.
It's the same Faye. Whatever. Pick me, choose me, love me.
Yeah, pick me, choose me, love me. And it's also like they're powerless. Yeah. I just like, I knew she was powerless. Right. Like she truly had zero training for this. She got thrown into it. Like I liked that better, but she is of power.
Yeah.
She is royalty.
And it's not like the same like twists and turns that you get in. Like these twists in this book are actually devastating. You don't see them coming. I mean, one you can see, but
you can see it. Like I just don't think you anticipate them. They always happen at like moments where you're like, oh, hold on, wait, that came out literally nowhere. What are we doing? You know. And I loved how many plot and twists there were in this, because I just don't think, like, obviously I went into the book kind of blind. I didn't read a synopsis prior, you know.
I was like, read this. And
she's like, read it. I was like, yeah, I'll be there. Okay, cool. The second book comes out. Oh, cool. I got it. Yeah. Like, I can do this. So, yeah, I think let's dive into it. Let's do some.
If you haven't read it, stop now.
Yeah, please.
And
leave. Come back when you read it, because we're gonna spoil this thing for ya.
Okay,
what did you think? I think I want to start with, what did you think of the Chains of Seven? I felt like it was brought up in that throne room, and not like it was brought up later on, but like, you think if that was such a prevalent thing, Odessa would have found it in the books, because she was an avid reader through her whole journey of being in Tura and everything.
Yeah, that's true. Because that's what she would do, is just like read basically. But she didn't she mentioned that she didn't really get to read any books on Tura or whatever, because she wasn't the Sparrow, so she wasn't studying other lands.
Yeah, that is true. And Quintus, she was not.
Yeah,
she was not the studier. She had no knowledge of Tura before she got to Tura, and everyone just kind of told her like, "Hey,
this is
be careful.
Yeah.
It's dangerous." Yeah. And she's like,
yeah, it's fine.
I'll be fine.
How dangerous could it be?
I'll be okay, you know?
Yeah.
But I was like curious. I was like,
Yeah. I wonder if there's any more to it rather than just this is an easy way to get what we want type of thing.
Well, I also just think, did they know? Like, this was something in my head, because Odessa at the beginning was originally like, oh, they killed 6 of the Marrow Ills.
Yes.
And then when they were in the throne room, they're like, no, we killed 7. I was like, do you think he saw her jump off the cliff? Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
Wait, they might have stopped.
The Guardian saw her jump off the cliff.
Yeah.
Do you think he went out and killed another one just so that he could, like, set her free? Like, that was what he wanted? Because I thought it was weird that the rumor was, oh yeah, they killed 6. And then come to the throne room. Oh, nope, we actually killed 7.
Maybe they brought it with them.
Maybe
they were just like
hauling it with them on the boat.
I mean,
they could.
That thing is probably ginormous. No,
I would think they were like sperm whale size, like they're big, but not like
giant
whale shark size.
Okay.
Because I'm like, they were lugging those things like they were candy, you know? Like,
that's true.
They had to do enough damage to the boats to make them rocky when they were crossing, but like, I don't think it whale shark.
That's true.
Big.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm like sperm whale. That's where I'm at.
Sperm whales. I bet you could look it up. There's probably something
I guarantee
about it, but it's fine.
She's probably been asked on a press conference and everything.
Yeah, so. I think that. I mean, ultimately, when the Guardian and her were speaking later, like he was like, I was like, you're free. Like they would have taken May, but like his reasoning was, I wanted to set you free.
I could see myself in you, and I wanted to set you free.
Yeah,
I'm like, just from cliff jumping, I need to go more. I need to go cliff jumping more.
Guardian.
Just kidding. I'm terrified of that.
Yeah, no, me too.
I literally would.
Heights are scary.
No. Okay. I see your question here. What is your theory on why King Cross wants to get into Aliceria? Well, towards the end, they kind of hit on some of the book theories. And I think originally my theory was I didn't really actually trusted the king. I was like, he just wants to stop the crooks. I would want to stop the crooks too. I'm like, I'm terrified of these crooks, and I don't even know what they are. I'm just assuming huge ass birds, but they're like killing everyone, and you gotta hide underground. No, sorry.
Yeah.
So I really thought the king just wanted to, do that. I obviously, maybe some shady stuff because the Vosters are
they like
creepy as hell. I'm sorry. I can't handle the Vosters.
Yeah.
Every time they got brought up in the book, I was like, please get Voldemort out of here. I don't want to deal with him anymore.
I honestly, they're probably good guys. I think that they're going to give us
I'm like, trim your nails
answers.
Huh? Trim the nails. What is with long, curly green nails? Sorry. God.
No, that's fair. That's totally fair. I get it. Maybe they just, because they can't see, they don't want to risk it.
Wait.
I don't know.
Are they blind? I thought they could see.
They probably can't.
I think they have milky white eyes, but I didn't know they were blind.
They have like putrid green eyes, I thought.
Girl, I have no clue, but I don't like them. I guarantee they could see. How do they know? How were they fighting?
That's true.
Senses, just magical signatures.
I don't know. Anything's possible in this world. We'll probably. I'm hoping
more answer.
Yeah, I'm hoping in the next book we'll get more.
At the very end, the Vosters did step up for Odessa, and I don't think she expected that. So I hope. Obviously, we're gonna enter more of a Voster, understanding what the hell they are, where they came from, why are they gross looking, and I don't know.
Yeah. Do you think they have anything to do with the crooks?
I would say yes if there wasn't other monsters.
Yeah.
Because there are other monsters, I do believe the crooks are migrating. That's what birds do. They migrate.
That's true. That's true.
So I don't think they have anything to be behind the crooks, but I do think they have something behind the necklace that Odessa found in her closet.
Which, because didn't not brother, was it Brother Dime or the high priest or the Voster priest that saw her necklace? Did any of them see her necklace, or were they just looking at her?
Saw her necklace.
They were just looking at her eyes, and they were like,
I think they just saw that she didn't have the starburst in her eyes, and I think that's where they were like,
who's your mom?
Who's your mom? That's a little weird. And so I hope we kind of maybe enter more knowledge on that end as well, of being like, why do her and Ransom the Guardian, why do they not have these starbursts? Is it because they were just chosen to fulfill the treaty, those two? Because maybe they're the only two that have been classified as not having that starburst, and then they just happened to be the people that had to do the treaty. So I don't know. I am questioning that.
I also wonder why the Voster priests are so close with King Ramsay and their kingdom and not other kingdoms that we know of.
I also feel like Odessa and like when Brother Dimes shows up at the end, she was like, I thought he was my father's emissary. Like, why is he always here? Yeah. He's always around King Ramsay, and I do think that would bring some red flags to the table.
Yeah. Well, but yeah, I get you.
But it's also like, do I think they're bad? No.
But there's a possibility. There's a chance.
But there's a chance. But do I think they're good? No. I think they are the keepers of knowledge, and they're not sharing the knowledge. I think they know more.
Oh, for sure they know more than they let on.
And that makes them slimy and gross. And I also don't understand why Odessa can read their magic signatures and like she can't be touched by them. That seems very odd.
What do you mean she can't be touched by them?
Every time the Vosters touched her, she would be in agonizing pain.
Oh, I see.
And so I'm questioning like if her mother has something to play in that.
For sure. I mean, okay, I have to ask you this. Do you think that woman at the end,
that's her mom?
You think that's her mom? I think so too.
It just comes down to
or her line of people of like where her mom's side is from.
I'm glad you brought this up because I kind of dwindled with that idea that the crooks are actually people from another realm.
It's giving Attack on Titan. It's giving Attack on Titan. I'm sorry.
Knock it off.
It's fresh for me.
I can see where this is going. Flashbacks.
Yeah.
Vietnam is in my brain right now.
It's like we're going back to Vietnam.
Head cut off. Okay, anyways, but no, I kind of played with that idea. Yeah. I was like, wait, shit, if that's her mom, if that's not her mom, why do they resemble Odessa so
like almost to the T? Because before I reread it, and actually up until I got to that scene, the Mandela effect that my brain had was that Odessa had turned into something and didn't remember, like she blacked out and then she woke up somewhere. But it was actually the fact that the Guardian had pulled a sword out of red curly hair, whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
So my brain was mixing it up, but
I also will say that person, either it's her mom, not her mom, aunt, sister, don't know, comes down to Odessa's hair was a very big
deal. No one had red hair. No one had
red hair. No one had red curly hair.
With no starburst in their eyes.
So I almost wonder if, yes, Margot was a bitch of a stepmother, but I almost wonder if she knew that Odessa was different.
Yeah.
And that's why she forced her to dye her hair. And that's why she was very like, you need to make sure you dye your hair when you're over in Tura. Because
I didn't even think about that.
I wonder if, because I do think her dad was sorrowful when they picked her.
Yeah.
They were taking her instead. Yeah. Because I think her dad, I want to say maybe Odessa is the key to the Crooks' migration of getting that solved. And that's why
why she needs to get into Alisaria.
And that's why she needs to get there.
Or Alisaria.
Oh, and that's why she has the pendant, even if it wasn't given to her. But it just comes down to the resemblance of the naked woman at the end to Odessa is way too...
It's too similar.
And I do think her dad was sad to send her off.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah.
I think he
was worried, and also all of his plans had been foiled. I think both kings are equally kind of bad. Yeah.
Equally horrible.
Yeah.
But I could kind of see, like, maybe they were doing it in more of a protection-loving way.
Yeah.
Of, like, we need to hide you to some degree. That's why we're not going to make you... I don't want the tutors looking too deeply into you and teaching you too much because she has a lot of questions.
Yeah.
She's going to get down to the point. whatever she decides, she's gonna figure it out,
figure it
which
out.
she did.
She did.
She figured out everything that needed to be figured out. Like,
At
yes,
that
we
time.
still have lots of questions, obviously.
Right.
But like the Lysa, is that what it is? Lysia?
Lissa? I think it's Lissa. Yeah.
She figured that out. She figured out that, you know.
I know when she was putting it together, I was like,
you're fucking crazy, girl.
Totally.
I was like, what? No way.
Yeah.
And then they confronted. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't trust myself.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's maybe where we're heading.
Maybe.
But I do think she has a big part to play with the crooks.
For sure. I wonder if maybe like years and years and years ago, Alisaria belonged to like her side of the family. Oh my God. And her mom was the Sparrow? Wait, but they switch off kingdoms.
They switch off kingdoms. Yes.
Mm.
Maybe where the crooks came from is like
maybe
a different island that's not on their maps, because they're secretive about their maps.
Oh yeah, there's no maps.
Grab that. They are in no maps. They are secretive about maps. So who's to say they didn't block off a portion of the map that the crooks come from, and they like vetoed them, like, you know, we're not bidding with you guys anymore. And maybe that's where Mom came from, the Sparrow for that. I have no clue.
I don't know. I'm curious to see if it'll touch. I'm sure it has to.
It's gotta. The author is great so far. Like, I haven't read any of her other books, if she does have any other books, but you could tell she's gonna tie up the loose ends.
Oh, for sure. And also, I was looking at her story today, and she's been like reposting a bunch of people who like got the ARC read and like the before reads. Everyone's like, my 6-star read. I love this so much. Like, everything in this book is hidden. I know. I'm so excited to read it. I'm so excited.
I'm pumped because I definitely think like the plot twists were just so there.
They were.
Like, I honestly had a lot of hope when she went to Tura with Jocelyn and Brielle.
Yeah.
Because they seemed so loving. They wanted the best for her. Yeah. And I was like, I love that for you.
She's her friends.
Yes. Yeah. And like, obviously Xavier being standoff at the beginning, I didn't really bat an eye on it, because I was like, you can't expect him to be like, let's go now, you know. Well, unless he's he's not, I mean, if he's not classy, you know. But like, you just didn't get that vibe from him from the very beginning. Like, he
very
respectful,
never touched her, wasn't like holding her hand.
It's because he knew he had no claim to her. He was, you know, the decoy, and that was the biggest not biggest twist, because it's so funny. When we started this book, I brought it up to Ashton. I was like, guys, girl, I got one theory only. I'm on chapter 3. I was like, the prince is not the prince, it's the guardian. And Ash is like, I can't look at you right now. And I was like, that's fine. I'm just gonna tell you. You don't need to confirm, deny. You don't even need to say anything. This is just what I thought. And then I literally called her so stinking fast, because Jocelyn over here shacking up with Vander and Xavier. Vander and Xavier. Both of them.
That's right. She was having threesomes.
Yeah,
that girl's crazy.
Well, and the funny thing is too, is when Otis was like, it was brought up to my attention that Xavier shares.
Yes.
And so when I saw Jocelyn, of course he wasn't warming up my bed. He was warming up Jocelyn's. I was like, shut the fuck up. I was like, honestly, if like the guardian wasn't actually the prince, I still would have been like, no way. But that
scene was crazy. When I read that the first time, I was like, what?
I literally was like, oh my gosh.
Also, maybe I just wasn't really thinking when this book came out, but the fact that you guessed that theory 3 chapters in, I was like, fuck you.
I just felt like
you and my sister did that too, and I was like, what? No.
You're like, guys, why are you guys? It's thinking too hard. Yeah. You're thinking too hard. Stop thinking when you
stop thinking at all. Just read.
Literally, I'm like, I'm so sorry. But I don't know. It just felt off. I was like, he's not talking.
Right.
Is he actually mute, or like he's not talking because he knows he has no actual like royalty? Right.
And then you find out why.
Right. He's protecting you, like, you know. I think it's actually really smart to have a double for your kingdom.
For sure. Oh yeah, the reasoning behind it, I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense. So much sense.
I didn't even bat an eye when he was explaining it. I said, Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing. I probably
Right.
would have not said anything.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like he has Lysa, whatever
Lysa.
it is.
Yeah.
He has the infection. You
Yeah.
know, he knew he was gonna die. So why even? So
Yeah.
I do think if like, obviously Jocelyn,
Evil
fuck a bitch named Jocelyn. Anyways, I do think if like she didn't catch him,
No.
it would have gone on forever. Until, she figured it out. But I do think she was falling for the Guardian anyways.
Oh, for sure. Well, she's always like, oh, why is he so attractive?
And I kind of like that. I like that fact that she was falling for the Guardian, but she had respect for her husband. She's like, I need to remember I am the wife of Xavier.
Yeah, like I can't do anything.
I cannot fall for the Guardian. And so I liked kind of their like coy play of being like, because the Guardian was like, he knew.
Yeah.
And I like thinking about it. I'm like, that sneaky little bastard. He knew. He knew when he was playing her.
Every
like
time she said, I hate you. And he goes, yes, you do. Never forget.
And then at the very end, she goes, I love you.
Stop.
I actually started like brimming. I was
so
like,
sad. It's so sad.
I literally was like, that
we're done.
We're done here. Okay. I literally. So yeah, I do love the Guardian, and I hated his name.
I know, but his name really is Xavier. He just goes by Ransom. So.
Well, and maybe he'll go by Xavier now that Xavier's dead.
Oh my god, I forgot that he died.
Well, I guess he's not dead. I guess he's in the infirmary. But they were like, no, don't wishful think.
Yeah,
yeah. I feel horrible for Evie.
You know,
in general, Evie deserves
literally so much.
The world. But is it bad? Oh, is it bad? I kind of wish the knife killed Evie instead of Xavier. Not badly, but I don't know. I just think of a 4-year-old, and I don't know. It's not that I don't like the kid trope.
Yeah.
But it just feels like I always have to like sit in my brain and be like, so where's Evie?
Yeah.
We worried about her.
What is she doing?
Where is she? What is she doing?
And you're like, yeah.
I'm like, hey, wait, hold on.
What are the children doing?
Who got Evie? You know? Like, where is she?
Good thing is she had like 5 caretakers, like everywhere they went. So
oh, for sure. Like I knew never to worry about the character, but it's just sometimes you get to that point, you're like,
yeah. I think the only reason I don't wish that happened is because towards the end when he's like, no more pretending, like especially after everything that happened to Xavier, like I will step into my role, like
yes,
I will fulfill my duties as a prince, which he already was, right.
but I also I feel bad for Evie that she's gonna be like coming out with the truth of everything. Like, does that mean Evie's gonna come out and be like, hey,
right,
I'm a princess,
right.
Like I'm actually a princess, like
yeah.
When we finally got to the part of like we knew Xavier wasn't the prince, I was like, oh, so Evie's not a princess.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
She actually is.
She's literally
because she's the guardian's sister.
The guardian's sister.
Yeah.
Luella.
What? Luella? His mom?
Yeah.
Luella. Right.
Luella, that lady. Shame on her in general. But also, like, that was a twist, too. I was like, wait, so the mom's been under our nose this whole entire time?
Yeah. That was
You're telling me the king hasn't, like, really done any... He has shitty spies. Oh, the king has shitty spies.
Yeah. Unless
the spies are just on
King Cross has better spies.
Literally.
Jocelyn?
Fuck Jocelyn.
Dude.
That
hoe.
Literally... I was like, thank God Jocelyn's getting sent home. She deserves to get sent home after fucking
when she shows
prince.
Yeah. When she shows up again, I'm like...
But then she shows up in her war braids and everything. I was like...
With the sword and...
I was like, you were bitching that you didn't want to wear a dress.
Yeah. She really played it. She played everyone.
She played that good. Yeah. So that's why I was like, damn. Like, if...
This author... So good at writing.
Oh,
I am so impressed.
I'm impressed because I was like, holy crap, I didn't even catch wind.
Nothing.
That possibly that could be a case of factor that Brielle is actually the fiance of Banner this whole damn time.
And that's who he was waving to on the boat.
Yeah, that's who
fuck you, Banner. Yeah. Actually, fuck you. I'm so sorry. Impression
meh. But it was just the fact that it was like,
yeah.
Okay, so you're telling me the both handmaids that went with Odessa across the way were both like spies in some sense?
Oh yeah,
because you can't tell me Brielle was innocent.
No, she knew. She told her. I think. No,
I don't think she said anything. But Brielle at the very end grabbed her knives and died.
Oh, Brielle killed herself.
Well, yeah, she let the crooks come.
Oh, that's
her.
right. That's right. That's
right.
Because
Her
beloved fiance.
Right after Banner. But I'm also like, girl, you. I guess that he did have that moment on the boat where they're like, yes, I got my heart broken. I was in love. Yeah. And I guess that was Banner because Banner had to marry Odessa for the stuff. And she was the lover. But I was just kind of like, shame on you.
Yeah.
Knowing that you were like
her
playing the game. You're the laziest maid. You're being her friend. You were helping her escape, you know, trio. Like, what?
Yeah.
I will say that scene, though, I was ecstatic
when she got out,
when Banner comes and is like, I'm here to collect my fiance. I was like,
oh yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, and she's like, no, I'm staying.
I was like, the Guardian's not gonna let that happen.
Yeah.
That ain't happening. She's like, no, I'm staying. He goes, not you. I was like, oh,
get home, Odessa. I was like, who is it? And then it's Brielle. You came for me.
I literally was like,
you kept your is that what she said? You kept your
promise. That's why I was like,
what do you mean by that? Interesting.
Don't like that so much. But that end scene was intense. Everyone's like dead in my head.
Yeah. A lot of people. I'm just glad Tilia didn't die.
I'm glad Tilia's not dead and her husband. Even though, yeah, he lost a leg.
He's probably
who cares? It's just a damn leg.
Get on your horse and fight.
Get on your horse. Get a peg. Call it a day.
Get a what?
A peg. They are like pirates, so
in a way,
you can't tell me he won't have.
No, he definitely could. I wonder if they will have any type of like amputee thing in there, or if he'll just not have a leg. I don't know. I guess we'll see how much of a part he plays in this.
Yeah, I guess
because they're
really side characters, but I am invested in them because the author has made us invested in them.
Right.
Knowing Tilia is pregnant and having she's in love with her man, you know, like.
Yeah. And she's just a good person, and
she was a good person.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a good person the whole time. So yeah. Okay, let's talk about this Lisa shit.
Okay.
Do you feel like Luella is wrong for mixing up this elixir potion thing that Loki created it? Do you think she's in the wrong for that?
I think she is in the way that like, because he didn't get bit first, did he?
No, so it sounded like what happened is she gave the elixir to him as a child when he got
injured, and then he got bit later, and that's how
bit later, and then the Briar Wolf thing is what created the Lisa.
Yes. Okay.
It was the like bonding component, the saliva.
I think it just is hard because it's one of those things where it's like when you go to the doctors, they don't give you anything without your consent or at least telling you what they're going to give you, unless you're literally in
unless I'm literally life threatening. Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Just freaking do the thing, you know, like
which I don't think that was the thing that he had gotten. Like
it was like just a gash in the leg, but it was like a bad one.
It was bad, and she wanted to like heal it fast because she had tested it
and they tested it already on someone, and it proved to work, but it didn't work on him. Another question why I was like, Well,
I think in the regard of like her curiosity and her love as a mother, like wanting to make sure her child lived, I can tell, and also her not knowing that like later he was going to get bit by the monster and the monster was going to create this disease, like that's like she didn't know that was going to happen, so she's innocent in that regard. But again, to give your child something that you don't know really what's going to happen. You haven't tested it on thousands and thousands of people. You've tested it on a total of like 12 people. Like,
well, and that's the thing too. I was just kind of like, why was this so in the dark for so long?
Yeah.
The minute he discovered that he had more capable abilities than the average person,
yeah,
that's when she was in the picture. So that was the moment she should have like came out and been like, hey,
just by the way,
so this is how it was created.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
And that's, I think, like, I understand her wanting to like try to find a cure before she said anything to him, but when it gets to a point where it's dragging on for years and years, it's like, okay, you've got to own up to your mistake, because if you have more people knowing,
there's more help.
Then there's more help, and maybe they're like somebody knows something.
Right.
Like, I think that she didn't handle it in the best way, but she's dead now. So
she is dead now.
So many people died in this book.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like now that she's dead, like I'm glad Odessa got her journals, like
for sure,
because I do think there's gonna be something in there. And then on top of it, if Odessa does have like a links to like the crooks,
yeah, there
might be something there that can help.
Yeah.
But I also wonder if like the mom was almost like, man, this sounds bad, but like almost like, thank God I did this, because look, I got an undefeated son, who can kill all the monsters.
Yeah.
He is protecting me. He's protecting Evie. Like,
yeah. But then again, he's only one person, and like with the Barry Wolves in Ashmore,
oh, that was so sad.
He was so close to getting wrecked. If it wasn't for Odessa with the crossbow, he would have been dead.
So yeah, I kind of think
like he's only one person, and so what the king is trying to do with recreating that, I think that's more evil.
Oh, that's far.
He
evil.
Doesn't like, he's testing it on people, it's not working, and then he's still doing it. It's like, obviously you're missing a piece. Well, stop killing your soldiers.
And it also is really weird that like when the people that are dying from the king testing it, they got into Elder and strangled Odessa.
Yes.
And they were just repeating like, kill her, like, I just felt like almost like the king sent them.
He definitely knows something about Odessa or Odessa's mom.
Yes.
And where her people come from. Because he met her in Ashmore.
Yes.
He knows about her. And he's like,
well, he pointed her out her hair. The hair was the first thing he pointed out.
Right.
Oh, what gorgeous hair you have. Of course my son picked you.
Right.
Because I do think there is something there and I almost wonder if that's why the books are being burnt so heavily.
Yeah.
To hide Odessa from finding out the truth of her lineage.
But I mean, not only that, but everyone else, because like he's been burning the books for a long time. Like it wasn't just when she got there.
Right.
Especially because he had only met her at what, 50% of the book, 60%. Like
it was pretty deep in there.
Yeah. So we knew that he was doing it for a while. I'm still curious about that reason.
Yeah.
Because she had a theory, but it's obviously not confirmed.
I don't think her theory is correct. I don't think the monsters are gravitate. Well,
they might.
Maybe, because if her family line is the Crooks line.
Yeah.
Cross Crooks. Are we seeing anything? Okay, anyway.
Sparrows.
Birds.
She's a sparrow. The sparrows are a bird. The crux is a bird. Yeah. We need a bulletin board behind us.
So you see that right there? Yeah.
We're not smart enough for theories.
So I do wonder. I have thoughts.
I have
lots of theories. I have lots of thoughts, and I'm like, I don't want to be like, I'm not a theorist. What is that?
Actually, I think you're right.
A theorist?
A theorist.
That sounds so wrong. I'm not
theorist.
Saying a theorist.
Theorist.
Sounds like a tourist. A tourist.
Theorist.
Yeah. I don't typically conspire.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I don't want to conspire too hard on this.
Yeah.
But I do think the author will tie it up. And that's what I like. And I also know this author is going to give me a book pretty quick.
Yeah. You know? For sure.
I don't need to sit and actually think too long like Sarah J. Maas.
It's okay. She's making it up to us.
We're fine.
Two books in less than a year.
We're on happy terms now. But no, like I don't have to sit and overthink stuff because I'm like, oh, I'll get my answers. I'll get my answers soon.
Yeah. I wonder if the next book will leave us with any more cliffhangers. I'm hoping it's only a trilogy. I think that would be the perfect length. I mean, depending on what else we figure out. If it's all going to be the same length.
I just don't want to drag it too long. I'm loving it, and I think a trilogy will be great.
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up.
Yeah.
Third book, call it a day.
Yeah.
I also am just curious of why like Odessa and the Turkin baby thing.
Yeah.
That it's not like it didn't sit right with me, but it just seemed like so casual. Like
it was just like
worried.
Here's a Turkin.
Here's this monster living in our house. It's running around playing hide and seek with us.
Yeah.
Like that
wasn't... I mean, technically no one else knows besides like Luella, Kathleen.
Yeah, like the house people.
The people that are in that circle.
Right. But I just kind of felt like it was like a brushed under like
a rug.
And maybe she is a beast tamer. Like the people, you know, were saying like Samuel Hay. I felt so bad that his place got burnt down, but I also was giggling the fuck that she was like, I'm gonna beat whoever this Samuel Hay guy is.
And then like a few chapters later,
literally a few chapters later, meets him. I was like,
that part was so funny.
But she like immediately connected with him and like trusted him enough to help her.
And he's like, I'm sorry, like I was in a bad place. Like everyone says stuff they don't mean when they're in a bad emotional state.
I also question like, okay, she went all that way to make that map with Samuel Hay.
Yeah.
And then the Guardian literally handed her his cup.
I know. He's like,
you know this? You know what this is?
Yeah.
She's like, yes, I do. Of course I do. I'm not dumb. She's not dumb. She's just was very much what's that like called? Like
where you notice things?
Like no, like when someone like just like doesn't believe you are capable of anything. She was like
underestimated.
Yeah.
I think that he knew that she knew what it was, but once they got to a point where he was like, nah, I trust her. He was just like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah.
You know,
I also
didn't think any more about it.
Like that first kiss scene.
So hot. Ooh, so hot. Yeah.
Fight me all day. She was like, draw your sword.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah. She's like swinging at him.
Like, yes, fight.
Yeah.
Fight.
And I feel like
sex.
Yeah.
Like, give it to me.
I feel like I really like the spacing and the pacing of the smut. And I like that there wasn't so much that it took over the plot. It was like just an addition.
But they give you enough to where you're like kind of like, oh, I want it.
Yeah.
Like when he is like, oh, you're so needy to run off to Xavier's bed.
Yep.
She goes and like obviously she
doesn't want to.
Flustered about that. She doesn't want to. She's flustered about it because she wants to be in his bed.
Yeah.
He's bringing us up to her. Yeah. She's like, oh my gosh.
And she doesn't want to talk about sex with a man.
No.
She doesn't want to talk about sex with really anyone.
Who talking sex with a man?
Yeah. Yuck.
Yucky. But I just kind of was like,
mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah.
I see the yearning. I see the wanting. I like it.
Yeah.
But I did like the pacing of the love interest and all that because I guarantee if they would have right off the bat, you know, been lovey-dovey, I would have been like, okay, book 2, what were we hitting at? I kind of felt the same way with Direbound. Like, we really didn't hit that love interest. But yes, we had smut in there with the other, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like you get to the like 60% and that's when it finally locks in.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Was it 60% that they...
It was like 64 or something like
was
that.
Was it really?
Oh, yeah. I was pretty deep in there. Because I remember I was like, I texted you and I was like, I'm at 60%. When the hell are they going to fuck? I literally was like, when are they getting down and boogie? Because I'm itching for it. They need to.
I could have sworn it was later. I thought for sure it was at like 75-80% because they only had sex twice, and she was like, I wish we had more time.
Did they kiss at 60 then?
I think so.
Maybe they kissed
I
at
think
65.
it was at 60, yeah.
And then maybe that's why I was like, when are they going to get down on baby?
Yes.
Because, hello?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Me too.
And yeah, book 2 comes out on the 7th, which is tomorrow.
So excited.
So we won't have to wait long for that, which is great.
We'll probably chill though on the review for that.
We'll chill on that one for a bit.
What do we have it scheduled for?
Let's see. I think we wanted to release that one
4/21.
4/21.
2
that
weeks.
gives you a good 2-week time period to read it.
How fast did we read this one? This one took us a minute, I feel like.
This one took us a minute. I think it took us about 2-ish weeks.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was long just because I went on vacation.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. You started it like right before you left.
Yeah, something like that.
And then you finished it. She finished it today. Literally like an hour before we started recording.
Yeah, I did. I did that thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Anything else you think we need to discuss on?
I don't think so. I feel like we probably covered most things. I think it was enough to give. Hopefully, if you're listening to this, you've already read it and that was a good review for you.
Yeah. Hopefully you're ready to jump into Rights of the Starling.
Yeah.
Because I'm pumped.
Very excited.
I'm very excited for this.
I can't wait to get the book and have it on my shelf.
I know.
I just wish it was signed like the one I have.
Let's go find her.
I know.
Let's go find her. Where is she? She's got to be doing.
I would love for her to do a book tour.
Doing a book tour. There's no way. There's no way.
Yeah.
We're gonna go find her.
Yeah.
Literally.
Sign my book, please.
Literally on the street. We're like, oh my gosh, there she is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we really hit it all.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what is next.
Yeah. Me too.
And hopefully, get some more answers on the Foster, the crooks, the naked woman at the end.
Literally everything. Also, I'm kind of mad that they burned the body because I'm like, I feel like Odessa should see that and be like,
100%.
Hey, that's my mom.
Like,
I mean, I don't know if she would recognize her, but
you don't have a morgue or anything like that. Just kidding.
Yeah.
You probably don't. But like, you're telling me you don't have like a cold cellar?
Yeah.
You can't throw that thing in there?
Well, like literally the dungeons.
Well, it's also like cutting a piece of the hair off. I don't think that's gonna give Odessa a piece of mind.
Like, wow.
He's like, look.
When did you do that to me?
Yeah, literally.
I didn't even see you do that.
Literally. So I don't know. I guess we'll have to see what comes of that.
I don't know.
And hopefully we can get more answers.
Yeah. This is one book I don't have any critiques on.
No.
And that's why it's a 5-star for me.
I loved it.
It's so good.
I was in it.
Yeah.
From the beginning. And like it was almost to the point like I wanted to read in like silence because I would get so engrossed in the story. I felt like the author was very good at detailing enough that I could easily paint the picture in my brain. Yeah. But not like overcomplicate it.
Yeah.
Because sometimes authors will overcomplicate it. I'm like, wait.
Yeah. And like and the world building part too and like the magic system. Whereas like this is like it's not so much magic, it's more just like
there is magic properties somewhere.
But the main character doesn't have it and she won't ever have it. Unless she gets Lissa. I guess
she gets Lissa, or maybe she's part of this crooks line and she can transform into a crooks.
That's true.
So like we are questionable, like we are discovering that there's more magic than we have been led on to believe. Yeah. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a good one. Yeah. So
our next episode will be kind of like a game episode.
We're gonna do a little
breaky thing.
A little game. I believe for you guys.
We're gonna do kind of like
stressed. I'm stressed. I'm like,
no,
do I know what I'm doing?
No, it'll be
do
fine.
I know how to describe a person?
We'll just have to look him up. If not, it's fine.
I actually saw this. I saw this trend going around, and I want to try it with my kids. But it's like, ask your kids to describe you like how they would describe you to the police if you went missing. If Taylor ever listens to this, she did it with her kids, and they're like, you have big eyebrows. and big lips. I'm like, that's gonna be me. I'm like,
Yeah.
this person has red hair.
Yeah.
Did you get it? Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're gonna do a little game for you guys. Oh,
Good Lord.
good God.
Party
We're done. We're done. We gotta end this. We're done.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll do a little game show for you guys. It'll be fun.
It'll be a shorter episode.
Yep.
Just so we have time to read, and you guys have time to read and catch up.
Catch up with us. Please read with us. If you
Yeah.
guys are reading along with us, like send us a message. We can maybe even like make a book group chat.
Maybe what we should do is put together our calendar of like what we're gonna read.
We could,
so that they kind of know.
Well, we have it scheduled out for you guys, so
we have it up until like the end of May.
Yeah, and we even have when we're gonna start doing our rereads for Akatar and everything.
Yes, we do.
So
keep an eye out for that. Maybe
we'll put a little calendar out for you guys so you guys can follow along with us.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
good.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
Smack it at the end of this video. Psych.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Probably
we're
not.
I'm not that skilled at editing. Maybe
we're getting there one day. I'm gonna chat GPT it 5 times. I'm like, can you explain this to a toddler for me, please?
For myself.
For myself. Literally. I'm like, I'm not an IT person.
No.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining us on this episode. We will see you next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.